Grief. It does something to the mind. It softens memory, it rearranges time, it brings the past closer than it should be. And sometimes it creates space, quiet space, a space where something else can step in, not violently, not suddenly, gently, like it belongs there. Eleanor Whitaker had lived in her house for 43 years. She knew every sound it made. The shift in the hallway floor just outside the bedroom, the soft knock of the pipes before they settled, the way the front door would ease open an inch if it wasn't closed just right. She knew the house the way you know your own body, and for most of those 43 years, she had not been alone. Her husband, Daniel, died in late winter, not suddenly, slowly, the kind of leaving that gives you time to prepare, but never enough time to understand. At first, the house stayed full. Neighbors came by, families stayed longer than usual, meals were dropped off, conversations filled the rooms. No one stayed long enough for the silence to settle completely, but it always does. After a few weeks, people returned to their lives. The visits slowed, the calls became less frequent, and eventually, it was just Eleanor again. She adjusted, she kept the routines, coffee in the morning, the same chair in the living room, same television programs in the evening. She spoke out loud sometimes, not because she believed Daniel could hear her, but because the habit of speaking to him had nowhere else to go. The mirror was in the hallway, full length, older than the house, a dark wooden frame. She'd walked past it thousands of times without thinking, until the first time she noticed it. It wasn't dramatic, nothing moved, nothing changed in the way she couldn't point to. She simply passed it one evening and felt that her reflection had lagged behind her, just slightly, not enough to see clearly, just enough to feel. She stopped, turned, looked directly into the glass. Her reflection stood exactly as it should, still, aligned, ordinary. "Eyes playing tricks," she said quietly. She moved on. A few days later, it happened again. Like something catching up, she stopped, turned faster, looked, nothing. That night, she dreamed of Daniel. Not fragmented, clear, complete. He was in the house, standing in the hallway, near the mirror. Present. She woke up with the feeling still there, not the image, the feeling. He appears the next morning, and the next evening it changed. She passed the mirror and saw her reflection already facing her. Before she turned, she saw him, Daniel, standing in the mirror. Daniel, he smiled, exactly the way he used to. Days passed. She returned to the mirror again and again. He responded, not with words, with recognition. She believed he was still here. Until the day she asked him something. "Do you remember the lake?" He paused, then nodded, smiled. Too late, too practiced, not right. She understood. It wasn't him. It knew enough to be convincing, but not enough to be him. She stepped back, it watched her, waiting, and the grief came fully. She never went back, but the mirror's still there, in the hallway, and sometimes, late at night, she feels it, waiting. waiting for her to need it again. I'm Tim Rose, and this is #Paranormal.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more.